Finance style guides in Word. Add-ins for consistent research writing. Want your finance writing to sound sharp and professional every time? A style guide is your secret weapon. It keeps terminology consistent. Think revenue, sales, and turnover used precisely, not interchangeably. That means fewer edits and less back and forth with reviewers, because everyone follows the same rules. It also boosts clarity for global readers who rely on clean structure and predictable wording. Finally, a good guide supports learners of English by offering reliable models, clear sentence patterns, standard punctuation, and stable vocabulary. The result? Faster approvals, fewer misunderstandings, and documents that build trust. Start by choosing a backbone, the CFA style, AP with a finance addendum, or a solid in-house guide tailored to your audience. Spell out rules for numbers, symbols, and abbreviations. For example, write 10 million or 10 meters. Use for ranges. Standardize BPS. Define the tone as formal, concise, and evidence-based. No hype, no vague claims, always cite data. Finally, document sources and citation format. Decide on footnotes versus endnotes, how to cite earnings calls, and how to reference datasets so readers can verify your claims quickly. Numbers first. Decide when to write million versus M, how many decimals to show, and how to format ranges, e.g., 3 to 5 years. For currencies, pick ISO codes, 5 million United States dollars, or symbols, $5 million, and set spacing rules. Clarify percentages. Use percent or percent, and define rounding rules, e.g., 2 decimals for rates, whole numbers and summaries. Set capitalization, indices, the S&P 500, sectors, the energy sector, and job titles, chief economist versus chief economist. These choices remove ambiguity and speed up reviews. Turn your rules into automation. Install an editor add-in like Microsoft Editor or PerfectIt to enforce consistency at scale. Load your custom style or template so your decisions on numbers, currencies, and citations are checked automatically. Enable checks for capitalization and hyphenation, catching things like year-over-year versus year-over-year. Then map preferred terms and ban variants. Prefer operating income over operational income, non-GAAP over non-GAAP. With the add-in running, your documents self-audit as you write. Create a living Termbase of preferred finance terms. Include entries like EBITDA, free cash flow, and net debt, plus the exact capitalization and spelling to use. Add short definitions so new teammates and non-specialists align fast. Set use instead rules. Use EBITDA, not EBITDA. Use net debt, not net indebtedness unless required by context. Include examples from your reports that show correct usage in sentences. Over time, this becomes your team's shared memory, cutting onboarding time and keeping language rock solid across documents. Work smart, not longer. Run checks on sections you're editing, executive summary, methods, or appendix, so feedback is focused. Use one-click suggestions to fix capitalization, spacing, and term choices. When you have many similar issues, apply batch changes with preview to avoid unwanted edits. Finally, rerun the checks to confirm 0 critical issues remain. This tight loop catches inconsistencies early, reduces manual proofreading, and frees you to focus on insights, not commas. Clear English elevates your analysis. Prefer short sentences and active voice for actions. We estimate revenue will rise. Not, it is estimated. Keep verb tenses consistent. Methods in present, results in past or present, but don't mix them in one paragraph. Choose plain alternatives to jargon when possible. Use costs rose instead of cost inflation was observed. Always define acronyms at first mention: earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, EBITDA. Then use EBITDA thereafter. Readers will follow your logic faster and trust it more. Lock in your process. First, adopt one guide and encode it in Word via your add-in. Next, maintain your Termbase after each project. Add new terms, retire confusing ones, and note exceptions. Before sending any report, schedule a pre-submission style sweep to catch last-minute inconsistencies. Finally, share the template with your whole team so everyone writes from the same playbook. With consistent language, your analysis reads clearer, reviews move faster, and your brand sounds confident and credible every time.